Number one question I made everyone is almost ask, what's happening in real estate market? I think that's the number one question that everyone is interested to know what's happening in real estate market. So this is like, I will go shortly what's happening, and this is the numbers, and this is about the numbers mostly, right? Everyone is saying market is slow, market is bad, prices are going down, but there is no really behind of that, like the serious analysis, what's happening really in this market. Like you will, even on the TV, they are just making news to be more click, but nobody is sharing that really numbers. So what's happening in the market? So I'll try to cover those kind of things. But if we will go by numbers of home sales have like increasing, like the numbers of available homes to buy. I think I'm in a business more than 10 years. Rahul is 20 years in the business. I don't know, like have you seen 25,000 properties? Like this is maybe first time. So this is something that we don't know how long it will be on the market, that kind of number, and what affecting on the market. So more listings, more competition. It's becoming more difficult to get a sold property. That's the number one challenge that every seller now is having. It's not about that there is no buyers, but because of there are so many properties available. So we'll cover this question as well, how to handle these kind of situations. So about the prices. So like based on the noise, what do you think what's happening with prices? Going down. So that's your opinion, and you are sorry, your name? Dominic. Dominic, yeah, sign up. He's a mortgage agent as well. That's why he's kind of in the business too. How long you are in the business?
Oh, geez, too long.
And you think that price is going down, right?
I
see, yeah. So I will ask like CIBC, which kind of opinion in the CIBC, what's happening with prices?
It depends on the election.
It's depending on the election. Okay, good. But like in general, Dominic is right. Like around everyone is thinking that prices are going down. So this is the general. But like we will go more deeply into understand what's really happening with prices. And you are right, like it's based on the market and it's based on the this kind of things. And that's why it's a balanced market and it's going down. So we'll discuss more about the balanced market, seller market, and the buyer market. Okay, so this is the numbers I want to share with you based on the March 2025. So we had sales, 5,000 properties just sold, 5,000 transactions based on Toronto Real Estate Board. And if you will see number, it's saying 23% down compared with the last year at the same time. So it's last year at the same time around 66,000 properties sold. Active listings, this is what available to buy. There are over 23,000 available properties. Just to compare again, 89% more than we had last year at the same time. So last year at the same time, it was around 10,000 available properties and 6,000 sold, which now we have 23,500 available and the sales is down 5,000. But now it's the interesting part, average price. So based on these numbers, the average price should have gone down like crazy, because when something is more than twice more availability coming up to the market, and the same time sales is going down compared to the previous time as well. So based on these numbers, the price, what should happen with the price? Should go crazy down, right? Like because we had 10,000 available, now 25,000 available. We had 6,000 sales, now is less sales, 5,000. So based on these numbers, price should have gone down like the crazy. But what we see interesting is just price down 2.5%, which is like nothing if we are comparing with what's happening in really number of properties. To compare with the last month, when you mentioned prices are going down, I just copy paste because we are doing monthly this, and I share this for the last month as well. So this is the last month numbers. You see average price, so you see, last month we had 19,536 available, 24,000 just sold, and the average price, 1,084. And what we had in March, so it's going up, it's not going down. But the noise, it's just the price is going down, right? Because the number of transactions is going up. So based on this, when I analyzed, I went back to see what's happening year per year, every month in March. And we can see that 2022, it's the highest market that we had. 1.3 almost average price. 2023, the price down to 1.1. And since that, the price is still 1.1. Even the number of properties is going up. You see, 2023, we had 10,000. 2024, 12,500. 2025, it's like double. But the price is staying there, 1.1. You have any question? Questions?
I asked what's the MOI stands for.
Okay, I'll explain that because I'll explain. MOI, it's mean my month of inventory. If there is nothing available to buy, like if nothing new listing come up to the market, so we need, let's say for 2023, we need 1.5 month time to sell 10,000 properties because per month we are selling 7,000 properties, like 1.5. So when that number is below 3, that's a seller market. When it's between 3 to 5, that's a balanced market. When that's going over 5, that's becoming a buyer's market. So that's helping us to understand. So, but based on these numbers, do you think still is price going down?
Based on these numbers? No.
This is a Toronto Real Estate Board numbers. I didn't create these numbers,
I'm not
right?
saying that, but I mean, I think
Yeah.
it's
So, but the thing is, what I mentioned, this is the reality because these numbers are showing that even the number of properties going up, the price is staying there. It means that the market is still strong based on that numbers. So when we're comparing with 1.3, yes, the prices dropped down because interest rate increased so many times. It dropped to 1.1 in 1 year, and it's still at 1.1 in continuing 2 years. So it's more stable, we see the numbers are going. So you have the pages like on the first page. Yeah, on the first page, if you will see, it's I put in a red. So actually, we were back in 2021. If you will remove 2022 year, which is the happened after COVID, the market, we're at the exact same price in March 2021. And after that, we're having the same number continuing every March. It means that we're having stable market based on the prices at that time. So this is what happened. This is 2022, the peak. So again, this is not a science, but this is what's the history coming from in any market, if it will be stock market, real estate market. So this is a history and this is coming. Again, it's not exact science behind of this, but what they're expecting, 2-3 waves down and the buyers are coming back. So this is the stages of the market. So again, I'm not sharing where we are, but I want to share with you what's happening as a history that you will make a decision. So what we call it's a peak in 2022. Then it's happened 2 times down. We call that one correction period. Based on this, the 2 waves, it's visible 2 waves. So you can see that 2-3 waves is there, which is called correction. So on the bottom, which I believe here, we see that it's buyer confidence is low, prices are becoming more stable, which is now. When we see all buyers, they are waiting for something. They want to buy, like I'm meeting with so many buyers, they are just not confident to make that transaction because they think they don't want to be the first who is taking that action. But once they will see that people are taking actions, the way that it's going to be in different direction, the price will start to go up. So they will join. This is the thing that nobody want to take the first action to purchase. So, but what we see, it's going up. So this is from 2021 to 2025 today. Do you see the prices going down or up? So based on chart, we don't see that prices are going down. So we still see that prices are going up. Yes, we have this here, this 2022. But if you will remove that part, 2022, we see that prices are moving up. It's not, or at least it's stable. It's not going down. we should have seen already sign based on 25,000 available properties, just 5,000 getting sold, that the price is going down. But the numbers are not sharing with us, like the numbers are not there. I just like print out, yesterday we did this analyzing. So if you will see, this is comparing 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. Toronto, GTA, there is a 405, 416 and 905. And if you will go to last page, 2025, this chart, you can see that, let's say, some properties, their prices are going up. Semi-detached in Toronto prices are going up. Detached homes prices are going up. So it's not that everywhere prices are going down. In many cases, we have the down prices on the last month in 905. 905 is big. It's very difficult to predict where it's happening because from Bradford to Oshawa, east and west, it's all 905. It's very difficult to predict where is it, but that's where prices are going down. And again, the prices are going down around the biggest drop we have in semi-detached, 6.6%. Why these numbers are important? So in today's market, what we are meeting, sellers, they don't want to go down. They still think that it's 2022. My neighbor sold that 2022 at that price. I want to get that price, right? From other side, buyers think that its market is collapsing. Let's put an offer at 50% asking price. So this is what reality, right, Rahul? That's our challenge now. So we have to work with them to like, look, it's not that bad as you see or like it's news is sharing. It's just they are doing that to get more clicks or whatever. If you really want to buy a property, yes, there are rooms. Some people, they have to sell. Maybe you can get like, I don't know, maximum 10% discount, maximum. But it's not that kind of bad. And again, we have to check where the property is located and which kind of market we have. If you want to buy a detached house in Toronto market, like in some areas, even there are still multiple offers happening. There is no even prices are going down. And based on the numbers, we can see that prices are going up. So this is one of the things that very important to work with an agent who knows the market. It's not the same person. Like, okay, you are not a professional real estate agent. You don't have to know all these details. But if you are hiring an agent and they are on the same page with you and they don't know the same numbers as well, then you are like, okay, so why I'm hiring you? Because you don't know what's really happening with the market. So how you are going to help me? This is the inventory 20. What we are expecting to see in this month, that it even go over 25,000. But again, from other side, we will see in the market, either they are not selling. If you will see more, the people are trying to sell. It's called trying to sell. They are putting on a market. They are not getting their price, and they are just taking off of the market. They're like, okay, I'm not going to sell now, then I will wait for the next year. So the sellers are not ready to give away their properties, even below than 15%. Again, what's showing numbers, it's a 5 to 6% max. They are ready to drop the price. It's not that much. And again, based on the area. Number of days staying on the market, yes. We see more days properties are staying on the market. If it's a price right, it's usually taking 20, 21 days. Christian? Yeah. Christian we work together. So Christian managing Richmond Hill area, Markham area. So, but if we will price property right, that's a real time to sell a property, around 20 days. But what we see at the same time, that the same property, they are back and forth. They put on the market, they canceling listing, they're putting back on the market, they cancel listing, and they had a big hope that if they will do that kind of exercise, the property will get sold. So, but it's not reality. So, on the paper, average price looks steady. Property staying longer on the market. In reality, prices is going up or down. Again, very important to analyze local market to understand what's happening in that local market. It's based on the type of property. If it's a condo market, different even condo markets in different buildings, they have totally different kind of picture. So now we have a lot of micro markets that we have to analyze to decide what's happening in that market. It's not like all over the trip what's happening, right? challenging. I mentioned like sellers competing with a lot of listings. Pricing too high, getting unsold, and again. So if either they are not motivated to sell, they are taking out from the market, or they have to price the property, then dropping the price, and always chasing after market to find out the right niche. Because if there are 10 same properties available to buy, and one of them is priced right, and the other ones are putting high price, nowadays every buyer is going to internet, realtor.ca or any website, they put the price range, they put a map, and it's giving like 10, 15 available properties. So they are checking first 2, 3 based on the price. Even they are not checking like the 5th, 6th, 7th property, because like if it's a similar property available at the lower price range, why they have to check those other properties with a higher price, right? So it's kind of you are on the market, but even, and then like why we don't have showings? Because your price is not there. People are not, like they don't see you, like you are out of their price range, that's why. Need exposure, marketing, and strong negotiation. One of the main important things today, it's a competition. Sellers competing with another sellers. To win in this market, the property's condition is very important. Staging is very important if it's necessary to stage. Marketing material, it's very, very important. So I just share this information here, like about the marketing, pricing, some kind of like educating information here. But nowadays, it's like more important to understand which kind of agent you are choosing based on their experience and skills. We had the listing presentation when they choose an agent because of commission, but the property is not getting sold because they are choosing the agents who never did any transaction. So the average number of transaction, I think I'm like covering here. There are, who knows this number, by the way? There are over 70,000 real estate agents in Toronto Real Estate Board. For sharing in overall in Canada, 150,000 real estate agents in Canada. And only in Toronto Real Estate Board, 75,000 real estate agents. They are serving around 7-8 million population. Huh? Yeah, so, but like interesting, like I was in Calgary, they had in Calgary around like Calgary in area around 2.5 million, and they have 4,000 real estate agents. Like here, competition is. But, and it's happening, you remember number, right? It happened 5,000 transactions last month from 75,000 agents. So to understand like what other agents are doing. So most of them, its numbers are there, are not doing transaction, or they are doing 1 or 2 transactions per year. So the big number of transactions. So now you are going to doctor, like who never did and they don't know what to do. So they are going to offer you even lower commission, everything just to get your listing. But it's not guaranteed that listing is going to be sold in this market because they don't have experience how to market your property. And even the sharing the truth about the price of your property as well. Because we see that overpriced listings, we meet with expireds and they're like, agents told us that it's worth that kind of money, but agent told that price because they want to win the listing. That's it. So it's not about the truth that you're sharing. So it's very important, strategic pricing, high quality marketing, data to analyze and know the market in the area. Negotiation skills is another very important tool today because buyers are starting very low. And the sellers are right away like, no, we don't want to even look at this offer. Like, look, let's start to work on this paper, okay? Don't like kill this offer. At least we have something on a paper. Like, let's work on this because this is the buyers today starting is 20, 30% down. If they like the property, we will work, but let's see if we can bring them up. And this is all negotiation starting the process. But in many cases, agents like, okay, my seller doesn't want to look at your offer, and that's it. I'm like, okay, send me something back. Let me start to work with my buyer as well. But no, they don't want to send back. So the negotiation is just killed. Like, they don't have control with their client, and they don't know how to suggest to do the right things. Trusted network of professionals. This is another thing, like the agents that they work, they know now each other. Sometimes I'm like coming offer for my listing, and I'm checking who is the agent to send me that offer. And when I see that that agent is really pro, okay, we can work together to make it happen. In many cases, we had a case that was a buyer agent. He was full-time working somewhere, so 9 to 5 he wasn't available. So we are not able even to talk to him 9 to 5. So then our client's putting kids on a bed at 8, so after 8 I'm not able to work on this side. So on this agent is working part-time. So it's like, just text me, I'm not able to call phone, to be on the phone. So when you, yeah, yeah, so that's right. So that's why it's very, very important in today's market to choose whom are you going to hire to work with. Again, this is about what kind of mistakes we've seen when they are mispricing. It's a loss of profit with marketing in many properties. We mentioned last time as well, when they staged, restaged, like already staged property. So that they had the non-professional staging, that the property is staged, but we didn't believe that it's staged. They were like, no, this staged. Someone came and charged money because that one, I don't know, from where that furniture they bring. So we did the restaging of the staging. This is like happening too. So, and then when I'm like, this is a staged property and people pay money for these pictures, old pictures I'm showing, like, they were like, really, this is staged property? Yeah, this is staged property. And they paid for this one. So we have to be, and even with stagers, I'm suggesting always to interview the stager who is doing staging, like to understand where the furniture is coming. It's from their house, they just have one set of the same furniture that they're just moving around, or they are like really serious stagers. They have their, like a lot of furnitures and they are choosing the right furniture for exact that property. What is happening, trying to sell, couldn't sell, stress, they are blaming agent, every agent, 70,000 agents are wrong, and mistake like all of these 70,000 agents. And the whole reason, because they want to save 1% commission, but they are losing so everything. So that's why I'm always strongly suggesting, focus on whom are you hiring. I'm not saying don't negotiate your commission, still negotiate, but it shouldn't be number one thing in today's market when you are hiring an agent, even to help buy or sell the property. Okay, this is the examples that we had. I don't want to take that much time to share. This is everything there. What can we expect? Again, market analysis, very, very important. When you are interviewing an agent, share with me numbers. Why do you think the price is whatever you are sharing? Honest advice. It's better to hear the truth upfront than to be, okay, we believe that your property is going to be sold at 1.5, but everyone is selling 1.1 at your street. And there's one agent came like, I can sell 1.5, ask how. See what are they going to say, how they are going to sell. Professional photo, video, strategic marketing, negotiation, and the proven track record that they had the experience to do this. This is all that I prepared for today. If you have any question about the market, I'll answer all those questions. Yep.